Hi, my name's Stephanie and I'm the Director of Show Pony Hair Extensions. We're at day 5 at Virgin Melbourne Fashion Festival for the Shock to You Drop show. We're doing a really natural, undone, sexy look, so let's take a look.
See the man who won't stay for you, getting all the peace of pie for your wife. Everybody wanna know how it feels. Everybody wanna see what it's like.
So we're backstage, it's runway 7 and it's Shock to You Drop, and we've just come out of Harper's Bazaar. So we've taken the hair down and it's come out really, really beautiful, and it's really set it up perfectly for the next runway show. This has a completely different feel. As you can see, we've got 3 cornrows, that we're working around the back of the head, and I'm twisting it all the way around, which is really, really important. So we've put a little bit of super dust in there before I've twisted it and back combed it, because we want it to be really raw, a really raw texture. Do you want to maybe use that? A really raw texture, so that when I roll it, so we don't mind it looking messy, and it makes it nice and quick. So once we've done the 3 cornrows, and as you see, we're going right from the left side right round to the right side behind the ear, and we're just tying it off individually, and then we'll tie them all together. Spraying it with Fix Max. It's become our favourite product this fashion week because so I've already gone through, and you can see the white powder in the hair. I've already dusted it down. We're obviously working against the clock, so working very vigorously.
20 minutes.
Yeah, as you can hear, our friends screaming at us already. Yeah, that's great. So the most important thing is when you're doing the roll is to get the tension. So to start it off at the front, using my end of my tail comb in at the front, so that I twist the hair around the comb. So it gives me a really, really tight texture, and then I slide the comb out and just continue to twist. And then as I'm going, as soon as I've done a little bit, I'm using a U-pin to hold the tension, just twisting it a little bit and then down. You can see the U-pin, but that's only there for setting. And I just keep twisting. As I've done a few centimetres, I just re-U-pin it. As we go. And it's really, really quick because all the preparation is in the texture of the hair. Keep going. Twist a little bit further than you want to go because it makes it easier.
Okay, we need to move it along.
Easier to tie it off. Again, tying them both together. So obviously, if you didn't have your length, this would be when you've got your little, because you can still do this with short hair. When you got to this point, you could connect a hair extension piece and make that really long, because we're going to curl that and make that joining. So we're just dividing the rest of the hair into 2 sections, because this back section I'm going to curl towards Carl, and Carl's going to curl his front section back towards me. So this will go that way and that'll come this way. We're just going to curl the ponytail just a little bit, just to give it a bit of a raw texture, and remembering that we're doing a bunging technique. So we're wrapping the hair twice around, bunging it up and down.
See the man who won't stay for you, getting all the peace of pie for your wife. Everybody wanna know how it.
So when we're coming around the side, if your hair was short, this is where, on the long side, is where you could add your extensions. You can use clip-in extensions, and you can just add them through from ear to the ear, just back to the centre back of your hair, clipping them in and lengthening the side of your hair. It's not very, very hard at all. I would probably advise you to curl them before you clip them in, would make it easier. So you just curl them and then you clip them when once all your hair is curled. You can also use tape extensions in there as well. Hair extensions nowadays are like having an accessory to your wardrobe. The other cool thing that you could do with this look, you could actually have a contrasting colour. So you could have them lighter or darker, or have them bright to make it a bit more cool, because the whole look is a bit edgy and a bit raw, so you could really have it quite whatever colour you like. And the great thing about the extensions is that you don't have to, you know, you can put a colour in the extensions, you don't have to colour your own hair. And that's what most people are loving. Cornrow can be done on the shortest hair. It doesn't need to be long to do that, because you're rolling it in upon itself, as long as you prepared it. Sometimes when you can, like as I'm curling that there, you can see a bit of smoke coming off the hair. It's just, you're not burning the hair, it's just a product burn off, and it just burns off. It's actually better that the product burns than a hair. But some clients can get a little bit frightened and think, oh my God, is that my hair on fire? So it's just the product burning off. The only thing that you do need to remember, that if that is happening, that you leave enough time to make sure that it's actually set. If the product's not dried into the hair properly, it can be slightly damp. It's a bit like ironing damp clothes. It gives steam off. So that could be what's happening. So then you have to, you're ironing, drying, setting, curling, or whatever you're doing all at the same time. So it might take longer. Okay, girlfriend.
I'm done.
You're done. You guys want to just take a finished look? This is done, but it's got to be brushed out. We won't do any more, and then it's all ready to go before. This will be brushed out nicely, and the front will come back, and you won't actually see much of this curl at all.
See the man who won't stay for you and you, getting all the piece of pie for your wife. Everybody wanna know how it.
We're backstage for Shop Till You Drop tonight, and what we're doing, we're bringing the girls, we're giving them like a really cool street feeling with a slight French vibe. Through the sides, well, first of all, we prep the hair with volume lift. We've backcombed sections through here and just put in some cornrows, kind of like a twist, so it just gives the hair a bit of a dimension, and we've just tied it off through here. Then we've gone through with like quite a large round, a medium-sized curling tong, and we've done, it's called a bungee curl, and that's where you kind of isolate one area around the curling iron, take it out, and then move down to the next section, and then move down to the next section, so you get this very relaxed kind of dropped curl. Done that all through the head, a little bit of height through the front, and then when we break it out, we're just going to use some fresh dust to just give it a bit of a cool street energy about it. So yeah, it looks really great. I can't wait to see it out there.
Everybody wanna see what it's like.